Almost embarrassed, you climb into the driver's side of your car and start buckling your seatbelt, wondering why you made such a mental fuss about everything. But when you glance back up, you find Saffron staring right at you. Oh my God. Look at that face. No. See, I knew it. And he's licking the specks of blood on his thumb with a bone-chilling smile. See? And if I had gotten in a car with him, he would have been licking me too. Wait a minute. That might not be a bad idea. I'm sorry. Y'all knew what this is. We're all thinking it. He's a hot killer, okay? He's not just a bad killer. He's a hot one. Hello, and welcome to You and Him. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and if not, I hope this makes your day a little bit better. This game, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how we're gonna make it through this, because this man's having some kind of psychotic thing while he's trying to get my nana or whatever. But I hope he considers not murdering me, because remember, we asked him was he still gonna murder us and stuff, and then he fell into some random dream. But if you are new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games, and if you want me to play something Xbox related, PC related, by all means, please don't hesitate to ask. Visual novel more than anything right now. I'm kind of struggling. I don't have my desktop, so this is what I'll be recording on. I'm recording on my laptop right now, so bear with me, okay? I'm trying my hardest. But yeah, if you want me to play something, don't hesitate to ask, especially if it's on Xbox. I can do better with that, at least. So let's get started. When he manages to pick himself up, he finds himself stuck in the middle of a kitchen, and he's dressed in his old Sunday's best. He studies the room, from the aging rose wallpaper to the collection of colorful magnets used to pin up a child's drawings on the fridge. Adam knows exactly where he stands. A soft dripping sound catches his attention. His eyes drift over to the source, off to his left where the small square kitchen table with 3 wooden chairs rest. Oh boy. I don't know why this made me nervous. Like, I got chills when I read that. Each chair is giving a hand-stitched cushion to soften the otherwise uncomfortable sitting arrangement. A white tablecloth covers the table, with an exception of scarlet red drops splashed here and there. A yellow piece of parchment paper rests in the center. Frantic black lettering bleeds through the paper, as if the author was running out of time and scribbling down what they could. Oh boy. This is some kind of psychotic thing he's going through. Adam reels back in horror at the sight of it. Not this. Anything but this. And he's got tears welling up. Oh boy. Red drips onto the paper from above, but he doesn't dare look up. The fresh scent of copper floods his senses. He knows this smell by heart. Normally, he'd thrive off the smell, but this... His legs give out, and he digs his palms into his eyes so hard that he sees stars in the darkness. He can't look up. He refuses to see it a second time. Someone hums next to his ear. He flinches away, still refusing to drop his hands, but the person persists. "You don't want to face me?" When he refuses to answer, the humming switches to his other ear, and then the singer asks a second question. "You can't even look to see how deeply you've hurt me?" Clawed fingers try dragging his hands away from his eyes. Oh God! Oh my goodness, what is that? Is that what I look like? Is that me? They're sharp and painful. They manage to get him to finally look up and face what he's been dreading. A cold, dead corpse stares at him with bloodshot eyes, the whites glazed over by a grayish film. Oh, that sounds so gross. She, the corpse, cocks her head at a 90-degree angle. The movement causes her clumped wet hair to tickle Adam's face. He whispers her name. Oh, the sound is killing me. This single action enrages her and causes her lips to peel back into a shriek that shatters the windows and makes the chair rattle and topple over. Don't call me that. Don't ever call me that again. You betrayed me. You promised me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Look at what he did to me. What they did to me. Look. Tears stream down Adam's cheeks as he jerks his face closer to her bruised one. Purple and yellow spots dappled the base of her jaw, trailed down the slope of her neck, disappearing under the collar of her gray dressing gown she wears. I'm sorry. He's dragged to his feet by the woman with her hand clamped around his throat. She tightens her grip and he remains limp, knowing this is the punishment he deserves for betraying her like this. So remember back in a couple of episodes ago, it's either the first episode or the second one, he was talking about how we don't say nothing about my mother. I think this might be his mommy. And if this is his mommy, that makes this 10 times more scary, because what did you do to your mommy that's got her looking at you like this, sir? And secondly, why is she choking him out, and why are you being hunted? Is this where he started his killing spree? Did he start murdering, he murdered his mommy first, and now he's just off, I'm gonna kill every woman I possibly can? Or is he murdering everybody because they can't fit his mommy standards? Because she did say, look what he did. So I'm going to assume that he is somebody like his dad or something. But he talked so casually about his dad, I would figure that he wouldn't want to talk about a man that hurt his mommy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't think I would talk about a man that hurt my mommy. For betraying his promise in her memory. I'm so. She snaps his neck with a sickening twist. Oh, goodness. Current day. Dower Hotel, 5:01 a.m. Adam catapults out of his nightmare, trembling as his eyes dart around the room. Oh, look how scared he is. I don't feel sorry for him because he's a murderer, but I mean, we've all had these scary nightmares where we're just and jumping around and stuff, so trust me. The shadows are his demons waiting to devour him. They hide behind the TV screen, under the bed, in his closet. He can't escape them no matter how hard he tries. Shite. It's just a dream. He needs to calm down. Adam tries thinking about his hunts. The thrill of carving into flesh, of ripping through bone and sinew, and watching as the pathetic life fades by his hands. But then that corpse face flashes behind his eyelids and he can't calm down. Then you appear. The deep seething anger rises within him. He grabs a hold of it. Anger is better than fear. Oh God, look at the face he has on him. Oh, he just keeps getting angry and angrier at us. And I don't even feel like this had anything to do with us, but we were in his dream. This is just a dream to him. He had a dream that he was going to take my nana and he fell into a nightmare. And it's my fault. Well, it's you fault. It's her fault. It's not. It's yours. You got some serious sick stuff going on. But I mean, hey. Maybe he can work him out with a therapist and a straitjacket and a padded room, possibly, with triple locked doors. That's how you get through it. So he directs all his attention towards you. Whatever this feeling is, it's all your fault. These weird sexual fantasies won't go away until you're gone and removed from this life. He needs to get to you. Now. But there's only one problem. After Adam got back to his hotel, he called Saffron and informed him of the situation. Saffron, in typical fashion, took the ordeal in stride and offered to keep an eye out for you. He spent hours outside of your apartment waiting to see if your car would show up. It never did. Okay, so we're going back to us. He's freaking out in this hotel room, and I don't want to be a part of what got him in there just freaking out. That's just me though. Parked Bend, Arizona, 8 a.m. So it was 5 then. So 6, 7, 8, 3 hours has passed. 2 hours passed, excuse me. A bloody mass of gauze and medical tape you bought at the nearest convenience store clogged the bathroom trash can. Excuse me. Tried not to cough. Covering up the used pregnancy tests and the sanitary napkins. Dark circles smudges your eyes from the lack of proper sleep. A little fact that your aunt would curl her lip at, wondering why you can't get your act together. Always supportive woman, that one. To think that your aunt would possibly be sitting here like, oh my God, you're bleeding. Wait a minute. You've got dark circles under your eyes? Ugh. Can this one finally get her act together? Like, come on. I would honestly cut my aunt off immediately. I don't care what kind of family you are. I'm quick to cut people off. Don't play with me. If she'd taken the guns herself, maybe you'd be off worrying about the next online show and figuring out how to earn a bigger tip rather than avoiding your house like it's infested with cockroaches. But make it a singular cockroach with a knife. You stare at yourself in the bathroom mirror, fighting exhaustion tooth and nail, gripping the edges of the sink to remain upright, a feat in and of itself. Your shoulder, while taken care of for the time being, likely requires stitches instead of medical equivalent of flex tape. But who the frick can afford medical insurance in this day and age? Oh my goodness. So, one day I am going to be this big, awesome, famous YouTuber, and the one thing that I've always wanted to do is to keep up with my health and stuff. I have people in my family that suffer from like heart problems, that suffer from diabetes, and on my dad's side, there's people that have cancer and stuff like that. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh my God, I have this problem. Let me just just not think about it. So one of the things I always thought about, like when I started YouTube and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a big YouTuber. I was like, I'm going to take care of myself at the same time because insurance is expensive. And I'd rather, if I got to pay something to be seen, I'm going to be seen. I love taking care of my body. I love my body. So if there's something wrong, I want to fix it, right? And this is how at least 95% of us think right now. And it's sad because I think this way too. I'm like, who the frick can afford insurance? Who can afford to go to the hospital in this day and age? Absolutely not. But please, I know we're all scared of medical bills and I know there's not much we can handle, but please take care of yourselves. I'm scared too. And there have been some things going on with me that I am not nervous about, not worried about, but I keep an eye on, like if it gets worse or persists or anything like that and stuff. And then when it goes away, I'm like, okay, make a mental note that this happened like a couple of months ago. But, I keep an eye and a mental note. But I mean, if I could afford to go to get a checkup, I honestly would. I think a lot of us would. But the one thing that I've always wanted to do is like when I become this awesome famous YouTuber too, it's like if someone ever reached out to me, it's like, I want to go to the hospital and get a checkup, but I don't have the insurance to do it. I can do that. I'm like, I got the money to help you. And I'm not going to help everybody. I won't be able to help everybody. I'm not going to make myself go broke to help the world, right? But just 1 or 2 people, 3 or 4 people, if I can, or do it like a charity stream for that person. Like if they're comfortable with having their business out there, do a charity stream for that person so they can go to the doctor. We all want to get our checkups. And even if it's not just for you, maybe you have a mother that wants to get checked. I'm sorry for the rant, y'all. Maybe you got a mother or something you want to get checked up or something. I want to be the one to help you guys do that. We're family. I'm supposed to help you. I'm your big sister, your aunt, your crazy, I don't know, best friend. That's what I want you to look at me as. I want to be there for you guys. Not you, that's who. Dang it all to heck. After circling Park Bend for a half an hour and weighing your options between returning home or sleeping in your car, you decide that the latter is the safer bet. You don't really want to risk it for the biscuit by returning home, considering there's a possibility Adam might know your address. The attack itself could have been a one-off incident for a thirsty serial killer hell-bent on getting some kind of action. But if that's the case, what did he take your picture for? Maybe you're overthinking this. After all, he could have been saving them for himself for a sort of memento of the occasion. You really can't be sure. Maybe it would have been better if... No. You splash yourself with the water stained a questionable color in order to perk yourself up. Chin up, chest out. That's right, girl. Perk yourself up. Get out there. You can't be scared. Of course you're going to be scared. You just got stabbed. But you got to get yourself to some kind of help outside of Arizona, because it just seems like this is just a bad idea, especially because Adam is famous. I gotta remember that he's a famous person. It would probably be a really bad idea to get help here, because he might be able to weasel his way in, like, oh yeah, I'm with the boy band. Can you just imagine, like, BTS tried to kill you, somebody from BTS tried to kill you. I don't know their names individually, but just pick your favorite one. When somebody from BTS tries to kill you, right? And then you go to the hospital and they be like, yeah, I'm from the boy band BTS, let me get in there, and they sneak their way in and get you. like come on. Everybody knows of them. I don't know their names personally, and I don't listen to their music, but everybody knows them. That's what your best friend Jay used to say before he moved out of state to pursue his dream in the medical field. You plan on taking his advice to heart until you exit the bathroom and meet the gaze of a kid who stares at you with wide-set eyes. He's in the middle of picking his nose and wiping it on his mom's sleeve. Get your kid a napkin, please. He never breaks eye contact. Upon seeing your grossed out expression, he cackles like a hyena. Yep, he's gonna grow up to become a serial killer. Any kid crazy enough to to dig in their nose, wipe a booger on you, and then laugh at the fact that you're like, ew, is a serial killer. You bet Adam did the same thing at that age. You'd put money on it even. The doorbell jingles as you step out of the air-conditioned gas station onto the curve. A sudden wave of vertigo hits you as you finally lose your ongoing battle with gravity. An arm sweeps out to catch you. Soft green eyes meet yours, paired with a gentleman's smile. Oh no. Off the back, I know you're a killer. You're cute. 100% cute. Buff, I like you. But you're in Arizona. Do you know how... I want y'all to think about this. If you've never been to Arizona, I want you to use logical thinking. How hot Arizona gets? No way you're here. Are you all right, my dear? You look a little ill. Guess that's what happens when a crazed man attacks someone with minimum medical access. You know for a fact that Adam is probably off smoozing in a fancy-dancy hospital that serves steak with shaved bits of gold sprinkled on top. Dang. I don't want to ever go to that hospital. It sounds like they're more like wanting to take care of their appearance. The world can't be more unfair when the criminal gets better care than their victim. To the gentleman wearing the crisp button-up and slacks in 100-degree weather, you've seen weirder. You just nod and disentangle yourself from his hold. He waits until you stable on your feet to let go. I ate too many pancakes at the pancake house down there on West Avenue. Challenged my friend to a contest, but you should see the other guy. Is that why you've got a nasty blood stain on your shoulder? Your heart stops and your hand flies to cover your shoulder. You wince at the sudden touch. It stopped bleeding. How did it open up again? I mean, you did almost fall, so maybe the way you jolted, you probably knocked it open. He cocks his head to the side. Let me give you a ride to the ER. I'm sure they'll take care of your problem in a jiffy. Thanks for the offer, but I can't afford to fork over $100 to just sit in a room, let alone to get stitched up. I appreciate your concern, but I'll manage on my own. Then how about this instead? I'm friends with a great doctor who runs a small and affordable urgent care center. He even offers payment plans. How convenient. What a coincidence. Do you expect me to believe this? My assumption is this is Adam's friend that he called. Remember, we just read it just now, that he called his friend and told him what happened, and he rushed over and was like, oh, I'm going to protect you. This is him. This is Saffron, whatever. Saffron. It's him. Don't fall for it. Oh my God. Voyia, don't fall for it. If I take you there and promise to get the bill halved, what do you think? Damn, that's a tempting offer. What the? You were stabbed in the chest. In the shoulder, not the chest. And you were stabbed in the shoulder. And you're going to say, oh, that's a tempting offer. I wouldn't trust anybody. I wouldn't trust the EMTs if they came to take care of me. I wouldn't trust the police. I wouldn't trust the hospital that they take me to. I would be side-eyeing everybody. Side-eye. And you're going to tell me this is no longer Voyia. I take it away. I take back the name. Because Voyia would not be doing this. No way would I do something so stupid. I would be like, no, thank you. Get in my car and just walk away. I wouldn't even finish the conversation. I wouldn't say thank you. There would be no pleasantries between us. I would get in my car and leave. But you're going to say, oh, that's tempting. Oh, God. Oh, this made me sick. I hate this person now. But one question lingers in your mind. What's in it for you? He adjusts his cufflinks on his button-up. All I ask is for an entertaining conversation on the drive over. You provide me that, and I'll consider it an equal exchange. So, how about it? No! Are you stupid? I don't even know you. I'm not... Hell to the no. Exactly. The last time you let your guard down, you got stabbed, made out with aforementioned shabby butthole, and escaped by the skin of your teeth. You'll just take the name of the doctor and go. I'm good, thanks. I appreciate the offer, though. The man nods and digs into his front pocket of his suit before extending 2 business cards to you. The first belongs to the urgent care center. The second, you assume, belongs to him. See, what did I say? What did I say? Talent manager? No. Saffron? Really? Come on. It was so obvious that it was him. And I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Albrecht? No, Albrecht. We'll just call him Albrecht. Collision Industries. Saffron Albrecht, talent manager. Right. You've seen guys like this before, claiming they hold the ticket to fame only to con you out of your rent money. You try handing his card back to him, but he holds up his hands, which are peppered with splotches of blood, of course. Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Of course it would. Probably from catching you earlier, or probably from his last victim. The man, or rather Saffron, gives you an earnest smile. Feel free to call me in the case you run into any trouble. Gotcha. Well, thanks again. I appreciate the help by any means. You listen now for footsteps as you make your way towards your car. Nothing. And when you glance over your shoulder, he's on his phone, innocently texting someone or checking his social media or whatever. Dang, you've been paranoid. That is a good thing. You were stabbed. Oh, I'm so paranoid. I should trust more people, even though I trusted a person and he stabbed me. That's what you sound like. You sound dumb. You is a perfect name because I don't believe that this is anyone. You is a perfect name because it's not it's no one I've ever met. It's a dummy. That's what it is. It's a bad person. Don't be this person. Almost embarrassed, you climb into the driver's side of your car and start buckling your seatbelt, wondering why you made such a mental fuss about everything. But when you glance back up, you find Saffron staring right at you. Oh my God. Look at that face. No. See, I knew it. And he's licking the specks of blood on his thumb with a bone-chilling smile. See? And if I had gotten in a car with him, he would have been licking me too. Wait a minute. That might not be a bad idea. I'm sorry. Y'all knew what this is. We're all thinking that he's a hot killer, okay? He's not just a bad killer. He's a hot one. Oh, not a freaking Gin. You start to think that your aunt had a right idea with keeping at least one gun on hand. Wait a minute. We do have a car full of guns. Why are we not using our guns? Can someone explain put in the comment section below what you think, why they're not using the guns? Because I would have went and got one. I would have pulled off on the side of the road, pulled 2 or 3 of them out. Make sure that they're loaded. Make sure the safety's off, and put it on the side, on the passenger side, or under the seat, or wherever you want to put it to safely secure it so you don't hurt yourself. And it would be near like my hand where I can grab it and do my thing. Too many creeps roaming Arizona as of late. Well, I think this is where I'm gonna stop it. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry that these are very, very short. It's just, like I said, I am dealing with so much with my computer. I'm scared for my computer right now, my laptop at least, and I'm trying not to put too much strain on it. But there are a lot of games on Game Pass that I saw got released. If y'all want to see me play any of them, I am coming to the end of, Dead Space. So I am looking and keeping an eye out for any special games that, catch my attention. So if y'all want me to play some, by all means. But other than that, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Each and every one of you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. And even the new people that don't subscribe and just kind of watch, thank you. I love you guys. And I will see each and every one of you in the next video. Oh, and if you can afford insurance and stuff, y'all better be getting your checkups and stuff. Okay, that's all. I love you guys.